Police Reserve Battalion 101 was a unit of the Nazi German Ordnungspolizei, or Order Police during World War II, which played a significant role in the Holocaust. Composed mainly of middle-aged working-class men from Hamburg, this battalion was responsible for numerous atrocities, including the mass shootings and deportations of Jews in Poland. The history of Battalion 101 is not just a story of war and genocide, but also a crucial case study in understanding how ordinary individuals can become perpetrators of unimaginable violence. This essay delves into the formation, operations, and the moral implications surrounding Police Reserve Battalion 101. Formation and composition. Police Reserve Battalion 101 was formed in Hamburg in 1939 as part of the broader expansion of Germany's police forces in anticipation of World War II. Its members were not hardened soldiers, but rather middle-aged men who were deemed unfit for regular military service. Most of them had no prior experience in combat or policing. They came from various backgrounds, including clerks, artisans and salesmen, making the battalion a cross-section of German society at the time. This demographic detail is significant because it challenges the notion that the Holocaust was solely carried out by fanatical Nazis or those who were ideologically indoctrinated. Operations in Poland. The battalion's most infamous actions took place in occupied Poland, particularly in the Lublin district. The unit was part of Operation Reinhard, the Nazi plan to exterminate the Jews in the general government, the area of Poland under Nazi occupation. In July 1942, Battalion 101 was ordered to Józefów, a village in Poland, where they were tasked with rounding up and shooting approximately 1,500 Jews. This massacre was one of the first instances in which ordinary German policemen were directly involved in mass murder. Over time, Battalion 101 participated in numerous other massacres and deportations, including the mass shooting of 1,500 Jews in Lamarzy and the deportation of thousands more to the Treblinka death camp. Moral and psychological dimensions. One of the most disturbing aspects of Police Reserve Battalion 101 is how its members transition from ordinary citizens to mass murderers. Initially, some men hesitated, and the battalion's commander, Major Wilhelm Trapp, even offered those who did not feel up to the task the chance to step aside. However, only a small number did so. As the killings continued, most of the men became more accustomed to the atrocities, with some even participating willingly. The case of Battalion 101 has been extensively studied by historians and psychologists, most notably by Christopher R. Browning in his book Ordinary Men Reserve Police Battalion 101 and the Final Solution in Poland. Browning argues that a combination of factors, including peer pressure, deference to authority, and the gradual desensitization to violence, contributed to the men's actions. The aftermath and historical legacy. After the war, many members of Battalion 101 returned to their ordinary lives, and only a few were ever held accountable for their crimes. In the 1960s, a series of trials were held in West Germany, but the sentences were generally light, reflecting the broader challenges of post-war German society in coming to terms with its Nazi past. The legacy of Battalion 101 has since become a crucial part of Holocaust studies, illustrating how genocide can be perpetrated not just by the ideologically driven or inherently evil, but by ordinary people who succumb to the pressures and demands of a brutal regime. Conclusion. Police Reserve Battalion 101 serves as a chilling reminder of the capacity for ordinary individuals to commit extraordinary evil. The men of this battalion were not fanatical Nazis, yet they became key participants in one of history's greatest atrocities. Their story forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about human nature, moral responsibility, and the conditions under which ordinary people can become agents of genocide. Understanding the history of Battalion 101 is essential not only for comprehending the full scope of the Holocaust, but also for recognizing the dangers of dehumanization, obedience to authority, and the moral compromises that can lead to mass violence.